Welcome. Before we take a look at today's Flat Earth fanatic, I would address a completely different topic, language. You have probably not missed that I don't have English as my first language. I'm Swedish, lives in Norway and speak Swedish and Norwegian fluent, and I also studied English and German. I rarely use German, I use English more frequently. I'm well aware that I don't speak perfect English. I have a clear accent and I use wrong words sometimes. The grammar probably gets really crazy sometimes. I regularly get comments about this in my videos. Honestly, what is the point of commenting on something I have a very hard time to change? But as usual, the flat earthers take the prize regarding this. The bigger my channel has become, the more flat earthers have challenged me to debates. I say no each time and explain that I do not feel comfortable in conducting a debate in a foreign language, which always results in that I get called coward. Of course, it's always an English-speaking fluff who come up with this brilliant idea that I'm a good candidate for a live debate. I will continue make my videos in English with me as the speaker. I will also continue to decline all invites to debates. Are you a fluff and think I'm wrong? Write a comment or make a video response. Okay, that was all about that. Now to today's Flat Earth fanatic video. I will continue on the video I looked at in my last video, the one from the YouTuber Don't Swear the Truth, and the video was about Northern Light. I will continue there. Let's look at today's forecast for Northern and Southern Lights. This is from the northern parts of the globe. And this is from the southern. I see a big problem on this picture. Do you see it too? The northern light spreads like a ring around the Antarctica. How would that be possible if the world was flat? This would be impossible if the world was flat. But of course, as usual, I think the flat earth reply on this is it's fake. And I can be sure that it's fluffs that never seen the northern light. They live in the lower 48 states of the US or UK or another place where you don't have the northern or southern light. I will link the video in the description. He didn't stop with this foolishness. He also had one Flat Earth classic. He claimed that satellite launches in reality was balloons. Let's have a little look.
Thin giant balloon came down in a nearby field and will be thrown away.
About 30 to 600 miles straight up at the ionosphere, Earth's interface to space. Interface to space. Nestled far above the clouds but below outer space, this little understood destination invites you to explore its many features.
One of the things I'd like to emphasize here in the topics that we're talking about is it's very easy to look at a subject that's had more than 100 years of effort and assume that we're at the 99% level and we're putting the last 1% on this. Very honestly, we're about at the 5% level, because space being a big thing is criminally undersampled because
Look carefully at the stick in front of the Soyuz here. See it there? This, folks, is an obvious fraud.
Criminally undersampled because
when this bill first started out, I thought it was as crooked as a dog's hind leg. I am now convinced that would be a compliment. This bill is as crooked as a barrel of snakes. The American Telephone and Telegraph Company argued that using space for communications was just a modern representation of the submarine communications cables currently in use.
criminally undersampled.
About 300 undersea fiber optic cables are responsible for 99% of international data traffic. 99%. There are ideas to bring the internet above sea level. Along with cell phone towers, there's internet beamed from Facebook satellites to Africa and balloons lifted by Google. For speedy international travel, undersea cables are still where companies like Facebook and Google place their bets. That's because the best way to create the cloud is still by going under the sea.
A geostationary satellite is about 35,000 kilometers above the equator. So the speed in a fiber cable over the Atlantic or other big oceans is faster than to send the signal up to the satellite and down. And the satellite don't cover the whole globe. Then you have to bounce between satellites, for instance, to reach Australia from the US. That distance to the satellite is close to the circumference of the Earth, which is 40,000 kilometers. And all type of signals take time, so the distance is critical if you want, for instance, a quick internet.
Here you go. Look at this. Support mirror. They sent up a support balloon to resupply the mirror on a balloon. On a balloon, people. Look at this. Orion payload. Look at here. Inmarsat. You want to know where your satellite phone communications come from? A balloon, people. A balloon.
Okay, you think that Mir means the Russian space station. It's Mir balloons, and they are from the French CNES, which is about the French variant of the NASA. And it's scientific balloons that do scientific flights. Mir, the space station, crashed into the sea east of New Zealand in March 2001. The list you show is from the Swedish space center Esrange, and I will link this in the description, because if you took a closer look at that list, you would find that the year after Mir crashed into the sea, they sent up 2 Mir balloons from Kiruna in Sweden. Explain that. This list is spread between Flat Earth channels like a myth, but they only show the previous balloons marked as Mir, not those who sent up after Mir, the space station, plunged into the sea. I wonder why. Okay, then we leave this Flat Earth fanatic. Link to the original video in the description and to the document. Yesterday I received a video marked Nathan's plans. Let's have a look at the video.
Welcome to yoga.
What's it called? Not when you group everyone together.
And take a big breath in and out. And feel your whole body soften.
No.
Next, straighten out your right leg, shift your hips back, and fold over your right leg, creating space and length with every breath, and calm and grace in your face. Then bend your right knee, step your left foot forward, find halfway lift, big inhale. Exhale to fold, step your right foot back, lower your right knee down, sink into your hips as you press your heart forward. Next is Hanumanasana prep. Shift your hips back, straighten out your left leg, creating length with each inhale. Then slowly walk your hands forward, bending your left knee, lift your right knee up off the mat, and sink into your hips as you press your heart forward, lengthening from the crown of your head through your back heel.
Doesn't know what science is.
Then work on straightening out your left leg and fold, forehead to knee.
Sod off.
What is this? Is Nathan Oakley jealous of Eric the Bay? Perhaps he also wants to be a yoga instructor? Exciting. Okay, that was all for this time. Thank you for watching. Bye.